Liverpool could be about to make a monumental agreement with a rival Premier League club for a midfielder. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Curtis Jones's future has taken another dramatic twist, and if these latest reports are to be believed, Liverpool could be on the verge of completing one of the biggest surprise transfers of the summer. According to reports emerging from Italy, the Reds are now closing in on an agreement with Nottingham Forest for the sale of the academy graduate. While interest from Inter Milan has dominated the headlines throughout the transfer window, it now appears the Serie A giants could be set to miss out altogether. Inter had identified Jones as their priority midfield target and even saw 2 offers rejected by Liverpool earlier this summer. The expectation was that they would return with another bid once other transfer business had been completed, but fresh claims suggest Forest have stolen a march in the race. The report states that Liverpool are now closer than ever to reaching an agreement with the Premier League side, although no transfer fee has been disclosed. It's worth pointing out that this information has not yet been confirmed by reliable English outlets, so there is still plenty of uncertainty surrounding the situation. Interestingly, there is also reason to treat the report with caution. Some believe this could simply be Inter attempting to draw a line under their pursuit after failing to meet Liverpool's valuation. Sporting director Piero Ausilio recently admitted negotiations had stalled because the 2 clubs remained far apart on the asking price. Liverpool's stance has been crystal clear throughout the summer. They value Jones at around £40 million and have shown no willingness to lower that figure, despite the midfielder entering the final year of his contract. If a move to Nottingham Forest does materialise, it would represent a remarkable change of direction for Jones. Earlier reports suggested he was reluctant to entertain the move, especially after establishing himself as an important player at Anfield. Leaving Liverpool for Forest would certainly come as a surprise and could signal that the midfielder is prioritising a fresh start and guaranteed minutes over remaining with his boyhood club. Forest, meanwhile, head into the new campaign under new manager Oliver Glasner after another managerial shake-up. And the club now have significant funds available following Elliot Anderson's £116 million move to Manchester City. That financial power could give them the ability to meet Liverpool's demands if they choose to press ahead. For now, though, it's important to remember that this story is based solely on reports coming out of Italy. As things stand, Curtis Jones is still expected to report back for Liverpool's pre-season training at the beginning of the week, and until stronger sources confirm a breakthrough, this remains one to watch rather than a deal on the verge of being completed. The coming days could be crucial in determining whether this is merely speculation or whether Liverpool are genuinely about to sanction one of the most unexpected departures of the transfer window. In other news, Liverpool's transfer plans may have taken a dramatic twist, with fresh reports suggesting the Reds are now exploring a move for one of the Premier League's most relentless midfielders. After a proposed switch to Atletico Madrid spectacularly collapsed, Joao Gomes has suddenly emerged as a realistic opportunity on the market, and Liverpool are reportedly wasting no time in making their interest known. Could Andoni Iraola be about to hijack a deal that looked destined for Spain? The Brazilian midfielder appeared set to join Atletico Madrid in a deal worth around £34 million, but negotiations reportedly broke down following a disagreement involving his representative, Jorge Mendes. With Diego Simeone's side instead moving for Sporting captain Morten Heulmand, the door has unexpectedly swung open for Premier League clubs to make their move. According to reports from Brazil, Liverpool have already contacted Wolves to inquire about the financial details of a potential transfer, with Manchester United also believed to be monitoring the situation. Liverpool's search for a defensive midfielder has been well documented throughout the summer, and Gomes now appears to fit the profile of a player capable of adding bite, energy and intensity to Iraola's midfield. The timing is particularly interesting given Wolves' relegation to the Championship. Despite the club's disastrous campaign, Gomes was one of the few shining lights, earning both the Supporters and Players Player of the Season awards after consistently producing committed performances in difficult circumstances. Rather than letting his standards slip, the Brazilian established himself as one of the Premier League's standout ball-winning midfielders. His underlying numbers only strengthen the case. According to Opta, Gomes ranked among the elite midfielders across Europe's top 5 leagues for winning possession and defensive actions last season. His aggressive pressing style, relentless work rate, and ability to recover the ball are all traits synonymous with Iraola's high-intensity philosophy, making him an intriguing tactical fit at Anfield. There are, however, aspects of his game that raise questions. Gomes is not regarded as a naturally progressive passer capable of unlocking stubborn defenses, while his combative approach saw him collect 10 yellow cards during the 2025-26 campaign. Those traits suggest he would be more of a destroyer than a deep-lying playmaker, offering defensive security rather than creative distribution. The links have also been strengthened by respected Brazilian journalists, with Globo Esporte reporting Liverpool's initial enquiries and ESPN Brazil's Felipe Silva claiming the Reds are actively looking at the midfielder following Manchester United's reported interest. While nothing is advanced at this stage, multiple reports emerging from Brazil have certainly added credibility to the speculation. Perhaps most intriguing of all is Gomes' own admiration for Liverpool. Long before becoming an established Premier League player, the Brazilian admitted in 2022 that Anfield represented his dream destination. "Liverpool are a team I'd play for. I have the greatest desire to play. Playing in the Champions League is my biggest dream in football." Those comments will undoubtedly excite Liverpool supporters as speculation gathers pace. With Wolves now facing life in the Championship, a transfer looks increasingly likely, and if both Liverpool and Manchester United continue their pursuit, a transfer battle could soon develop for one of Brazil's most tenacious midfielders. Whether the Reds decide to accelerate their interest remains to be seen, but this is certainly a story worth keeping a close eye on.